Okay, come on. Streamlabs appears to have frozen a little. It's kind of crashed a bit.
Crashed a bit.
Oh, no, yeah, okay. And I'm going back to the editor screen because that's the one where I can see what I'm doing. Right, okay. Oh, I... Right, I accidentally got rid of the chat, I think. Can one of you find the stream and comment on it so that I can...
Okay.
So that I can confirm that it works.
Right.
Sorry. I mean, I can normally type into it on the right of the screen, but no. Right, I'm just gonna let people know that would wish to know that we're streaming. Alrighty then.
Alright, hold on.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyone who was wondering, can you both see it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to type in the thing, but again, much like last time, it's not letting me.
What do you mean it's not letting you?
The same thing as last time. It just says welcome to the group, the chat group, and there's like literally nothing. A keyboard will not come up no matter where I tap because I'm doing this on a tablet.
Right. That is
I've
weird.
just got accosted by an ad.
Sorry?
I just got accosted by an ad.
Ah.
Yeah. Scourges.
Well, I'll open a tab there. I'll see if I can do it.
I can see you.
Yeah. Oh, right, no, yeah, you can't do that if you're not logged in. Bugger. Right, can you leave a comment on the chat thing, Ian?
Okay, just a minute.
This is just so that I can confirm it's working. Right. Ah, yes. How would an ent feel about books? Ah, so, hello. Alright. So,
Ah, Sebastian. At last we meet.
That kind of reminds me of that. I'm trying to remember the name of that game. It's a point-and-click adventure. It's recently released. It's about you play as two different people. and it's got like a huge cast like Elijah Wood and Jack Black and Will Wheaton.
Ah,
But there's one part where you have to get like
at last we meet. We met 15 years ago.
yeah. The part where you have to get like sap from a tree, well, a talking tree, and basically you try to cut it down and gave it a mouth, and then it starts shouting abuse at you, saying you're a sicko and all that for murdering trees. And then the only way to get sap out of him is to like show him a chair, and then he just vomits.
Oh. Right.
I can't remember what it's called, but
I have to find the troll cave.
it's probably on the computers.
We get it, you're vegan. For God's sake, you're acting like someone fed you a live horse.
Can't imagine Martin Freeman climbing a rope. Well, he could do.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. The troll cave, otherwise known as where the 4chan community live.
But don't say their name.
We do not speak of them. Chadwick Boseman voice. We don't do that here. We do not do that here.
Ah. Look at Ollie joining in with a voice acting like me in here. That is good. That is good.
Ah, you shot my speckled chin.
You raise your children to be able to burrow through floor with beard. My son is weak. He could not even
my heart.
He could not even bite through turnip.
I am not sure this woman is good enough for you. I have to sample the wares first.
I'm pretty sure I asked for son. Instead I get man weaker than daughter. I'm going to go upstairs now and take shit. Maybe I can mold better son out of that.
Indoor tornadoes and floor slime, just like in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember Tolkien went into a great deal about that. He was probably having war flashbacks. Going, the slime.
The slime. Oh, bugger. I'm gonna have to get the hang of this jumping again. Right.
And then Frodo punched a hole in the ancient city wall and consumed a large ham from within. A bit like Castlevania.
It was not by his hand that he was once again given roast chicken.
Chicken.
Oh God! So what? We're making a. Are we just going along and making a what's called it a YouTube proof of Castlevania, but involving other bits?
Like Tekken. Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, that smile though. Playing the PS1 version of Tekken 1 and getting Kazuya's ending and watching that really horrible 1995 CGI smile.
Will Samwise jumped on a massive mushroom in order to propel himself twice as high as he usually would.
Huh.
And after eating that token, it seemed that he felt that his health had gotten somehow higher.
Health potions were a thing in the book. Even the orcs had them. Merry and Pippin remarked.
No joke, I'm doing a joke. No joke. No, I'm doing a joke where video game mechanics exist within Tolkien's original books.
Hey, does this mean that that Tolkien's also going to write in a bit where they go into someone's house and take all of their life savings, to continue on with their adventure, because they're allowed to, because they're protagonists?
Oh, they do that.
Hello there. I think I'm just gonna go raid your stuff now.
And then Aragorn vanquished the orc leader, and his body transformed into 1,000 coins.
Don't you mean pickled eggs?
Sounds legit.
Ugh.
Gems? I have no need for them. Potatoes is where it's at.
Some hobbits are so rich that they actually eat them.
Who would go around eating potatoes like? You get poor that way.
But Gimli was envious as Legolas had leveled up after the battle, yet he was just a few XP short. Oh. We're getting nowhere fast, guys. Oh, bugger. Like, this camera as well.
Survives being attacked by Smaug, killed by 6-foot drop.
Oh, for these platforming mechanics.
Can go suck a fat one.
Whoopity-doo. Reminds me of the Jim Sterling video where he talks about dying in games by walking into fire. Yep. Nitpick theatre. I'll tell you one thing that cheeses my onions, right? Oh, bloody hell.
My dad punched a guy in the bumhole with a bag full of keys. But the computer's a dirty, stinky cheater unless you're my brother, because they can do a Psycho Crusher. I've never been able to do a Psycho Crusher.
Psycho Crusher.
Yep, soon to join other such Japanese-inspired names as Roadroller and Ura 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 Ura.
Come on, if Darth Maul can survive that with half his body missing, then anyone can.
Oh. God's sake.
No. Too sexy.
No, too sexy. Oh, yeah, that's a sketch idea he came up with where Right Said Fred is refused entry to Japan on the grounds of being too sexy.
I'm a model, you know what I mean? And I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Yeah, the catwalk.
Okay.
I shake my little tush on the catwalk.
Yeah! Haha! I have found something. Piss off, wolves! Bilbo is dead. Eaten by wolves.
Good.
He has leveled up. Fucking, that was pathetically simple. Why did it take me so long to find this place? Why do you always kill dogs on Twitch? I don't. Those are wolves.
What a beautiful blade.
There's a difference.
Elvish
Oh,
runes.
I've found Sting.
Barely a pocket knife for a
What's
troll.
he doing out here?
Perfect for a hobbit. But you'll need a name. I know. Give you a name, and I shall call you Sting.
Frodo has obtained the power of love. That's Bilbo, you tool.
Dildo swaggins.
YOLO swaggins. Right. Well, I've got a lot of coinage.
Power to troll an entire country.
He named him after the singer, but he obtained it later.
Increases the carrying capacity of your medicine chest. Waters of Fortitude. Permanently gain 1 health bubble. I'm just gonna move me no. I'm just gonna move my camera so I can see how much that costs. 2,000.
Oh, loot boxes.
Medicine chest upgrade. Be able to carry more medicine. Not right now. Let's leave
Oh.
it.
Why aren't you gambling to get these things? I mean, shouldn't the option to have these abilities be put behind a certain box that you pay some money to get the chance to get?
No.
Elrond told them of a secret
Ah,
Cupboard
then
full of
modern
heads
gaming
built
has
into
failed
it.
me.
a door revealed only
Medicine
by the knocking
chest.
of a bird called a thrush. After resting in Rivendell,
The
they
thrush.
set out to cross the Misty Mountains. Evil things and dreadful dangers awaited them, like stone giants, and worse.
And worse. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, Ollie. While I was out the other day, I picked up for 50p each. I picked up the Mighty Boosh live stage shows.
Oh, brilliant. Who's got thrush? Thorin's company, apparently. Far
Oh,
over
Peter, look at my
the-
acting. Look at my acting, Peter.
Over hill and under hill, wambling free. Look at my acting, Peter. Did I get the part, Peter? Go shoot it.
It's already right, Onion.
Of course you didn't get the part, mate. It's already been and gone at the cinema, innit? It's on DVD, you Burke.
And Keeley ahead to look for shelter. Would you please give Beaufort a hand starting that fire?
Right then, let's get the fire started.
And now they're all dead. But now you're thinking, what'll happen? What about that other guy? What about that guy with the long hair? Well, he's dead, ain't he?
Over hill, under hill, wambling free.
A wolf? A bear? Wombles? Wombles!
Oh, hello, Bilbo. Feely and Keeley went up the high path to look for shelter.
Who would like to do a
I
trunk
find
stream
some
tonight?
food, too.
Well, I'm gonna need food after this, but I'm not opposed to it. Right, let's first let's see if I can help.
So we're on top of a mountain with
Please give
Ian
Beaufort a
McKellen
hand
and some
starting that
Scotsmen.
fire.
Yep. Go for a hand with the campfire. Right then, let's get a fire
And not a
started.
pickled egg in sight.
This wood is too wet to catch fire.
Perhaps you need dry firewood.
But if you could find
Ian,
any,
Sam, it's not as good without you meant sincerely. Seb wants to know if you want to do a truck stream tonight.
That depends on what I'm doing after this, because it is getting to the point where I am going to have to start thinking about making dinner in about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need food
Yeah,
soon too.
we'll call this in about an hour. We'll have a short one here because we've already recorded a podcast today. To be fair,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like the movie at this stage.
no dry firewood?
They built a left in Scotland. A voice-activated left. Why? If you can't understand the language, what the fuck? Why don't you go back to your own country? Oh, I see, it's to go back to your own country, is it, eh?
Okay, what time's everyone
What the
having
fuck?
dinner?
How
We'll
can
do
you
it
be
after
racist?
dinner.
How-
I'll
How
let
can
you
you
know.
be racist to a left?
Away, burglar.
Away, burglar.
Fuck you, Nori. It's not very nice.
When we reach the lonely mountain, we'll use my grandfather's map and key to open a secret entrance.
Ah, that's Thorin.
Even the
He
dragon-
doesn't look like Richard Armitage.
You see, I pretend to be the character that I portray in the
In
film.
film or play.
I'm keeping watch for stone giants. We heard some down the low path around that bend. So we sent Feely and Keeley to scout out the high path
Sir
instead.
Ian, Sir Ian, Sir
I'll just
Ian,
look for firewood.
Sir Ian.
If I see any giants,
Wizard,
I'll come
action,
right back.
you shall not pass!
Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian. Around 8:30, perhaps. Expert sword tactics. Ah, yes, I have a sword now.
That
Oh,
acting.
Firewood for Beaufort.
So while we're on this mountain, Ian McKellen's just giving everyone acting lessons.
yeah. Of course.
No, that scene
there's
should
no
have been
going
called
back.
acting for dummies.
How will I ever get back to the dwarves?
What I do
Suppose
is
if I
I
follow the edge of
pretend
this
to
mountain,
be
I'll find my
the
way to their
person
trail.
I'm portraying in the film or play.
Yeah.
You're confused. Alright, let's save. How's that sound to Ian and Sam? Would be nice to have you. My suggestion would be to message them at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Planning on asking Shipway and Mike if they want to. You never used to call him Shipway.
Oh,
It
did you two
feels
have
weird.
a row?
No. He's mentioned this to me, and now I'm noticing it. Wolves. Oh, bugger off!
Yes, point. Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson comes up to me and asks me, tells me, I want you to play Gandalf, the wizard. I said, well, you are aware I am not a wizard. He says, I know that, but I want you to use your acting skills and play the wizard.
So I said, how could I do that? And I thought about what it would be like if I were a wizard. And I pretended and acted in that way on the day for the duration of the film. Far over the misty mountains cold.
It's my favourite moment in that show next to the Patrick Stewart one.
And by then I've seen everything.
Yeah. Do you remember in the film I play Charles Xavier, and he has the power to do things with his mind? And so, what if you could do that in the real world, not the comic book world, but the real one? And so, I was walking along and I see this beautiful girl, and I just thought I'd like to see her naked, so all her clothes fall off.
And
before she could get her knickers back on, I've seen everything. Oh, so it's a comedy then? No.
No.
It's what would happen if these things were possible. I do other things as well, like I'm riding my bike in the park and this policewoman comes up and says, oh, you can't ride your bike on the grass. I say, oh no, and her uniform falls off and she's like, ah! And of course I've seen everything, and I ride off on the grass.
Liam Neeson was a good one too.
Yeah. Right. So, is there any nudity in it? Or any nudity? No. Oh. Well, there could be. Male or female. Or both. Oh. Well, mostly female. Ah, right. Well, I will make it so. You have seen Star Trek, haven't you? No, I haven't. Why won't your wife let you have it on? I don't have a wife. Oh, your girlfriend then? No, I don't have a girlfriend. I live on my own. You're not married. You don't have a girlfriend. You've never watched Star Trek. No. Good lord.
Good lord.
That was my favourite episode in season 1.
These thespians are great for comedy, aren't they?
Well, Ian McKellen did later go on to be in a sitcom.
Yeah, Vicious, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah. But I've never appreciated autosave more than when I had to go back to not having it with this game.
The keep checking stuff in extras was funny. Kinda. I prefer the Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen ones.
Yeah.
And of course, there's Liam Neeson in Life is Short.
I liked Vicious. I didn't really see it. I saw a couple of clips of it, and I know that Ewan Rion's in it as well.
Yeah, they've got like a... Yeah, it's got him, they've got Francis Delator.
Oh.
So they've got like a creme de la creme of like thespians. Have I ever told you guys about my idea for a remake of Ocean's 11?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, it would star like the best of British thespians.
As themselves.
Well, as characters in them, yeah. It's like
Oh.
Patrick Stewart plays Danny Ocean.
Oh.
And then you have Ian McKellen, Derek Jacobi, Brian Blessed, Michael Gambon, and Tim Curry.
Yeah. Ah.
So, like, the best of the best.
That would be brilliant.
It would be, but sadly, Tim can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, God, why did I do that?
I don't know. Why did you?
It looked like the thing that I was supposed to do.
Well then, congratulations. You're wrong.
If I can get my show picked up, I want to have an episode where Malcolm McDowell plays himself desperate for work. Oh yeah, you want to make that running gag of ours a thing?
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Make the running gag of that he literally works for Candy.
Well, he's in so much dross.
That is true, yes.
I'm sure he just thinks of it like work is work, but you know, it's still it's funny to see such a well-respected actor in, well, like such a B movie, you know.
Well, he does have a sweet tooth.
Yeah. If I ever meet Malcolm McDowell, I'm gonna ask him if I can record him saying that he'll do this or that role for a Curly Whirly.
Do it. Imagine if you explained the joke to him.
I wonder how he would react to that.
I'm hoping that he would have a sense of humour about it.
I'm sure he would. Actors generally aren't prickly creatures.
It's just the voice actors that are.
Certain voice actors, Sam.
I am an artiste.
Oh, I forgot, I also added a Malcolm McDowell on the cast as well. So, basically, the whole premise is that they play actors and they're trying to save their theatre. So, but in order to do that, they need the money, so they plan this big bank heist.
Yeah. Oops, something. I think he'd think it's funny.
Sorry,
Yeah, I
what
do
have
too.
you done with my burglar? Both for sent him to find firewood. If he's not back yet, then drat him, I say. He's not been
Well,
very
that's
useful.
nice.
I brought him, and I don't bring things that are of no use.
That's an agile line from the
He's
book.
better at dodging boulders than he is at fetching firewood.
Oh, bloody hell. Da, da, da. I wouldn't want to make him... I'd feel too bad about the running Brendan Fraser joke. Like, I wouldn't want to make him sad. Nah, Brendan Fraser's doing fine. He's just not getting a lot of work.
Yeah, he's in a TV show now. He's the voice of this metal guy from Doom Patrol.
I thought he was going to say burger then. Oh.
Oh, I was watching like a top 10 video for like the best Tim Curry performances.
Ah.
Frankenfurter better be on that list.
He is.
And on my Facebook memories thing, it had that thing of the time Dorkly, that thing when they investigated the Sonic the Hedgehog comics and found them to be really fucking disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, Frankenfurter was number 1.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, others on there was Lord of Darkness from Legend. Mr. Hector from Home Alone 2.
Big horned guy from Legend.
Oh, it's not a cycle. They assign a weapon to a specific button. Nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Cardinal from the Three Musketeers. That film was shit, but Tim Curry made it.
Yeah, you've got to agree with the nostalgia critic when they say, look, here's the thing. If a movie only gets like only gets a 1 star and Tim Curry's in it, he is the sole reason that movie even made that 1 star.
Yeah. In fact, Tim Curry stole the show in that movie.
Yes.
It's the only reason why people watch it.
Yeah.
Tim Curry often creates a show of the movie simply to steal it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bugger.
He doesn't even need to try, he just shows up and does it.
Yeah.
That's why he's so good. He's an acting god.
Alright. Okay, let's try this again.
Without dying this time.
Let's see.
Lorraine, what have you done with
Yes,
my
I did
burglar?
read the script, yeah.
I'll send him to find firewood.
It's very
If he's
good.
not back yet, then drat him, I say. He's not been very useful.
Fuck
I
you,
brought
Thorin.
him, and I don't bring things that are of no use. I hope he's better at dodging boulders than he is at
Yeah,
fetching
fuck you,
firewood.
James Nesbitt.
You don't even look like Richard Armitage.
Those stone giants are throwing boulders at me. I'd better hurry.
Ah.
I remember that one episode of Tales of the Crypt where Tim Curry plays 3 murderous hillbillies.
Ah. I remember stone giants throwing boulders is weird, like people throwing human bones. Yeah, that's a good point. How's the audio for you, Seb, by the way? Everything good? Right, we've seen that scene. Let's go, go, go.
Those stone giants are throwing boulders at me. I'd better hurry.
Audio is good. Cool, cool. Right, I think I'm out of the range of the boulders. Ah! Doesn't give you enough time to line up for the jump. Danger doggos. Yep. This time.
This time, dead is better.
Noreen, what have you done with my burglar? Rufus said,
What have you done with my burger? Doesn't sound anything
Giants are
like
throwing
Ian
boulders at
McKellen
me.
either.
I'd better hurry.
No.
I'm a big fan of the stonks meme at the moment. Stonks. Makes me want a burger now. Okay, so the problem with this bit is shitty camera angles and bad controller design. Alright. Right, I'm saving after that. You don't realise how far intuitive control design and camera angles have come on until you go back a decade and a half.
And see just how shitty it truly was.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still enjoying the game, but, you know, God, there are a lot of bugs to iron out here. Well,
This
not
pillar
bugs.
looks weak. Perhaps I can trick those stone giants into making a bridge for me.
What's your opinion of jumps in games where you have to make a leap of faith? I do not prefer them, although I think if it is appropriate to the tone of the moment, then it can be really good.
Thank you, stone giants! You've made my escape for me!
Ah. Oh. Mushrooms. Okay, I've recovered to full health after nearly dying. Right. I don't like the look of that jump.
You might want to save.
Ow. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just grab those mushrooms and up I go. Oh. Okay, right. The bridge collapsed. And now the emulator is caught back up with itself. Spoke too soon. Seems alright though. I still don't like the look of that jump. But I can save here. That's good. Okay. Ow. Oh, motherfucker. What the hell was that? Not even sure what happened there. Some sort of explosion.
Probably a wolf attack.
Stun locked and knocked off a cliff.
Did that dog just use a Kai blast from its mouth?
Did that dog just use a key blast for itself? I think it did.
Isn't that Raccoon's attack?
Here. Eraser gun. Piss off, wolves. Oh, fuck. No, and they pushed me off the cliff.
Assholes.
I am. I'm looking forward to the Lord of the Rings PS2 games. I remember those fondly. But. Sorry?
I remember the RPG one.
Oh yeah, that'll be the first one.
The Third Age.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have that.
I have it on the PS2, funnily enough.
Actually, I might have it. It's I think I remember picking it up one time, but that's not really part of the story, so I don't know if we'll end up doing it. But we
You
might.
say that, but it is happening at the same. I know it's not canon, but it is happening at the same time as
It
Lord
is
of the Rings.
very non-canon.
I know it's very non-canon, but come on.
And plus, it has a mode where you can play as the Balrog.
Yeah. Like, they were not there fighting the Balrog with Gandalf. And
I know,
also
but still.
fighting Sauron by actually standing on the Tower of Barad-dûr and whacking the eye with a sword.
I used to get annoyed by one of those orc mages that kept using the Murder of Crows
Have you heard
attack.
about the new Taika Waititi movie where he plays Hitler? No, I haven't. Ow. Fucking boulders. Which will somehow be less controversial than Love and Thunder. It's not controversial, people are just whiners.
Yeah, it happened
What's
in the
controversial
comics.
now?
Lady Thor being an
No,
idiot.
they're not. No one is making an uproar. Granted, there's the people trying to pretend there's a massive uproar and create fake outrage, but there really isn't.
Plus, Lady Thor has a positive reception.
Look, Lady Thor was in the comics. Granted, it wasn't as big of a deal as it probably should have been, mainly because, well, Thor was going through his emo phase, so it was really fucking weird, and the entire point of it was literally that Thor really was kind of being a dick.
Oh,
And as for the films, well, if you even you got to remember that Lady Thor was kind of already a comic at the time the first Thor movie came out, so some people have been expecting this for a long ass time.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Wilson's Captain America now.
Because why not?
Sam Wilson is Captain America in the comics now.
I don't know. I haven't caught up with the comics for quite a while. I just know that at the moment, Marvel are making some very bad decisions.
He was briefly.
Huh.
I think it's pretty much like when Dick Grayson became Batman.
All I know at the moment with Marvel is that they're making a superhero team based purely on Axe body spray. So Chris Chan will be very happy.
That's why I didn't like the look of that jump. Was never supposed to make it. Glad I trusted my instincts on that one.
Pete's here.
Oh, hi, Pete. Oh. And it's poisoned me.
Yeah. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy is not going to be in Phase 4.
Oh well, couldn't have everything.
I know. Hopefully Phase 5. I would love to have another Spider-Man movie.
From the looks of it, it sounds like it's looking like that would be a very good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Spider-Man's basically taking over as the de facto lead, I think.
Yeah.
Well, considering that the problem was ultimately going to be that the original heroes were all going to just, leave.
Yeah, well, Sam hasn't seen Endgame yet, have you?
No, but September is just round the corner.
And, I mean, what villain are they going to put in next?
I kind of want to think Doctor Doom, but it's unlikely.
They would have to, in order to do that though.
They need to incorporate the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they need to. I mean, the only other thing I can think of that they could away. Well, the only thing I can think of that they could get away with for it would be maybe Galactus.
Yeah. But I mean, in terms of Spider-Man villains.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, the Green Goblin's got to come into it sooner or later.
Yeah. You know who
I
would
understand why they're giving that one a rest for now.
Yeah. You know who I'd love to see?
Who?
Craven.
Oh, Craven the Hunter.
He'd be a great one. A guy who can track Spider-Man.
I can't actually argue with that. Craven would actually be one of the good villains to have.
I mean, he could be like hired by JJ to find Spider-Man.
Your looks dangerously thin.
Yeah. I remember Craven in the Spider-Man character. Oh, no, I've lost the message.
And he was kind of about doing Spider-Man. I want to see the Iron Patriot played by Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
No, but oh god, when the Green Goblin became the Iron Patriots.
Yeah, I didn't like
Well,
that.
Iron Patriot's already been done in the MCU, though, unfortunately. At a point where they didn't think they'd be getting Spider-Man back. So they've already pulled that trigger.
Yeah, that's the only downside.
I mean, I guess they could bring it back and contrive a reason for it.
Well, here's one that I want to ask for. Why don't they bring back MODOK? I know the CGI budget would be through the fucking roof for a villain that no one will like.
That's probably why they don't bring back MODOK.
Oh, what about Red Hulk?
That's probably going to happen sooner or later.
Well, MODOK was technically already in it.
Was he?
He just wasn't the giant baby head.
Yeah, apparently Adrian Killian.
Oh, Killian was meant to be MODOK.
So I hear.
I don't see it, to be honest.
But luckily we're having like a film with the 10 rings. So that means we're going to get the real Mandarin.
Nice.
Oh, fuck off.
Apparently there's going to be like Marvel talking about doing a movie with Deadpool, Wolverine and Spider-Man.
That would be good.
Hmm.
Well, they're gonna reboot the X-Men. That's a foregone conclusion.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. I mean, Dark Phoenix fucked everything up, and we said before it was even made that this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I was saying it for years that they shouldn't start with Dark fucking Phoenix because that's what fucked them over the first time.
I actually liked what they did with that. So did I. I liked that twist.
I thought it was funny, but everyone got pissed off, so they remedied the situation in a short movie where they explain that where Trevor Slattery gets kidnapped by a Ten Rings agent and tells him you're going to meet the real Mandarin. So, crisis averted.
Yay!
Which is why I trust Marvel Studios. And I like how they what they did with him in Lego Marvel Avengers, where you like unlock Trevor Slattery and his main attack is kicking footballs.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. But definitely the best part of that game was Squirrel Girl.
That's someone who needs to come in.
She will eventually. She's apparently they're going to bring her into a TV show called New Warriors. I mean, they've already casted her.
Oh. That's cool.
One of the saddest Squirrel Girl moments for me was when Monkey Joe got killed. He was killed by this guy in a gimp suit because he didn't get into the West Coast Avengers.
Bloody boulders.
And so Tippy Toes took his place.
Over hill and underhill.
The guy who played him in Daredevil was good.
Yeah.
They need to put the Kingpin in Spider-Man. Yes, yeah, I did think he was pretty good.
Hey, Nicole. Hey. Hey. Come here.
You're talking about the TV show, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Cutting my toast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, find your pacifier. Hey? What did Daddy find? No, leave the fan.
Well, the thing is, if they're going to put Kingpin in the Spider-Man movie, they need to bring in Daredevil.
Yeah.
kind of a rule.
True. I mean, there already is an MCU Daredevil and Kingpin, and they're really good. So
The Daredevil thing was already good enough.
Except that Daredevil wasn't part of the MCU.
yes, it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. They confirmed it. It was a part of a Netflix universe.
Well, that's bullshit. There's no reason it can't be.
Ollie's world just came crashing down. It hurts inside.
No, there is no reason they can't just say, actually, yeah, it was.
He's taking a stand. It don't help to hide.
Well, if they can bring back,
J.K. Simmons.
yeah, then they might be able to bring back what's his name?
Yeah. I'm more concerned about Vincent D'Onofrio, gold shank
That's
head
him.
acquired. Vincent
That's
D'Onofrio
him.
is Kingpin.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio, him.
Yeah. I mean, you can recast Daredevil if you like, but
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin is a must.
Yeah. I mean, you could. I mean, if possible, you can also bring in the Scorpion.
Yeah.
Because
It's a shame Michael Clark Duncan died. He was quite good as the Kingpin. He was the only good thing about that film.
but the problem was, they said if he was to play the Kingpin again, he is not putting on weight again.
Right.
That's the downside.
What, Vincent D'Onofrio?
No, the fact that Michael Clark Duncan would refuse to put on weight.
Right.
Ways around it. I mean, you heard about what they had to do with Wesley Snipes in Blade, right?
They could CGI it if they needed to.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because what they did with Blade originally was that Wesley Snipes was legendarily difficult to work with, to the level that he would only communicate with the director through post-it notes. And at one point, he wouldn't even do his scene properly, where he was meant to open his eyes, so they had to CGI his eyes opening, because it was easier than dealing with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, but
One movie that must never be remade, Mrs. Doubtfire.
no.
Anything that starred Robin Williams in any way should never be remade.
I mean, let us not forget about the live-action Aladdin.
I'd rather we forget. But
It
there we go.
wasn't too bad, it just didn't need to exist.
Isn't that the common theme, that things aren't bad at the moment, but they just have no reason to even exist at this point?
Well, I think we should acknowledge it, at least. You know, to serve us like a lesson. You know, so we learn there are just some things in life we do not touch.
Yeah. Well, I think The Lion King is a better lesson of that nature than live action Aladdin.
Yeah.
Well, I feel
you know
a bit
what
weird saying that because I haven't seen it, but...
But you know what I can't stand?
What?
People who pretend bad movies don't exist.
Yeah, no, I'd never do that. Well,
Neither would I. That's terrible.
I mean, I know Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom wasn't as good, but you have to acknowledge all three of them.
Oh, I know.
I see what you're doing. Very good.
What are you talking about?
I remember they were talking about doing a Mrs. Doubtfire sequel just before Robin Williams died.
Yeah,
Well-
that is actually true, yeah.
At least they cancelled it when he did die, because...
Well, I think they cancelled it while he was still alive.
Oh, good. Small
Did you know-
Kia.
Did you know that the guy who did the soundtrack to Rocket Man also did the soundtrack to The Lion King?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Huh.
Yeah. how long have we been going? Does anybody know?
No.
Anyone got a timer?
Yeah, wasn't it Ben Elton? Oh, I didn't know he did music.